Assalamu alaikum. Myself Akam Ansari. Student, I am back again with yet another video lecture of JavaScript. What is JavaScript? JavaScript is a client-side scripting language. In our previous lecture, that was our first lecture of JavaScript, we have seen the basic part or introductory part of JavaScript. I just want to refresh you with my slide that what we have learned in our previous lecture. We have seen in our previous lecture that is something regarding JavaScript. What we have seen, who invented JavaScript, we have seen that is Brendan Eich and in year 1995, and we have seen all these basic detail regarding JavaScript. But in this particular video lecture, I will be talking about how we can implement, how we can use, or how we can write a simple program by using JavaScript. Before starting JavaScript, if I assume that you know something or basic thing regarding HTML, okay, why I am talking about HTML before JavaScript? Because in our syllabus we are going to insert our JavaScript code inside HTML code. So the first thing you need to know, you need to know some basic program of HTML. If you don't know HTML, or if you have not learned any basic about HTML, so we cannot start JavaScript right now. But if I assume that you know basic of HTML, means you can write a simple HTML program, then we can start JavaScript. Okay, hopefully some teacher have taught you how we can write the program in HTML, or how we can create a simple HTML pages or web pages by using HTML tag. Okay, but if you don't know anything regarding HTML, don't worry, I will take just 5 minutes to explain basic of HTML, then I will start JavaScript, or I will start JavaScript coding inside the HTML. So the first thing is that HTML is a hypertext markup language. Okay, I'm just explaining you basic about HTML, then I will create a simple HTML page, and I will tell you what is HTML all about, and how we can insert JavaScript programming or JavaScript code inside the HTML page. Okay, we can create HTML and JavaScript in different file or in separate file, but in our syllabus we have to use both the language, means we have to insert JavaScript inside the HTML page only. Okay, so the first thing is that if you are going to write JavaScript code in our syllabus, we have to insert inside the HTML page. So the first thing is that we have to create an HTML page, then we have to insert JavaScript. Okay, so what is HTML? HTML is a language to design static web pages. Okay, or HTML is a language. If I am calling every time HTML as a language, HTML is a language, means every language have certain set of rules and regulation, which we have already described in our first lecture. So HTML have its rules and regulation. Whole HTML language is fully dependent on HTML tags or HTML elements, or all the HTML tag or elements are considered as a HTML tools. Okay, like if you consider a professor, the tool of professor will be pen, okay, book, or some chart paper. In the same way, if I say the tool of doctor, you can say injection medicines. Okay, these are some tools of doctor. In the same way, if you are going to design an HTML page by using HTML, so you have to use certain HTML tool, and that tools are nothing but HTML tags. Okay, so every tools have their unique values or unique application. So on the basis of their application, their use, a web developer, that is you or me, will use that particular HTML tag or element. Okay, the first thing is that you have to know the meaning and use and application of every HTML tag. So the first thing is that HTML is fully consist of HTML tags. That tags are called as a HTML elements. I just want to show you what is HTML tag. So I just go back to my Windows Word. I will open a simple notepad or any word editor. So I have just written WinWord. Okay, Instead of WinWord, I just want to open PowerPoint so I can show you in detail. Okay, I just want to take blank page. What is HTML tag? HTML tags are written. How we can write HTML tag, or what is the syntax, or what is the rules and regulation to write HTML tag? I just want to show you what happened. For example, less than and greater than sign, first you have to write, then inside that you have to write the name of the tag. Okay, my mouse is not working properly. What happening? Okay, so I just want to increase the size. This is a simple HTML tag. The less than, student, please try to understand. If you have not started HTML yet, I just want to explain what is HTML and how we can write HTML code and program, or how we can create a simple HTML page by using HTML language. Okay, so this is a simple HTML tag, and the name of tag is HTML itself. Okay, so the first word of that particular tag is less than symbol, and then last is greater than symbol. In these, between these less than and greater than symbol, we have to write the name of tag. Okay, so HTML is a name of tag. That tag is also called as a HTML element. Okay, this is also called as HTML tag or element. Okay, you can say HTML tag or HTML element. And we have two types of HTML tag. One is singular HTML tag and one is paired tag. Paired tag means, or sometimes it's called as a container tag. Okay, so if we have same tag, this line and this line is same, this tag and this tag is same. Okay, the only difference is that on second tag, okay, not in first tag. First tag is always opening tag, and similar tag is always its closing tag. But how we come to know which one is opening and which one is closing? Only with this forward slash. Okay, this forward slash indicate that this is the closing tag. Okay, this is the closing tag. Okay, so we have two types of tag. One is singular tag or empty tag, sometimes it's called. And if we have closing of that particular tag, so this tag become a container tag or paired tag. Okay, so I just want to create a simple, just try to understand, HTML language is totally consist of HTML tags. Okay, this is a simple HTML tags. We have n number of tags. Tags are nothing but an elements you can consider. For example, I just want to give a general example, like we have a tag or we have an element in our house. That element is called as a Colgate. Okay, Colgate toothpaste. For example, Colgate toothpaste is an HTML tag. So if you want to brush your teeth, you will use petrol, you will use cooking oil, or you will use Colgate. So Colgate is a HTML tag or HTML element. In the same way, petrol is an HTML tag or element. In the same way, cooking oil is a HTML tag or element. So you have to know the application or use of each HTML tags. On the basis of their application and on the basis of your requirement, you can use any element. For example, if you want to run your bike, you have to use petrol, not Colgate. Are you getting my point? If you want to get handsome, you have to use Fair and Lovely, not any oil. Are you getting my point? If you want to do something with your hair, you have to use some gel. Okay, not Colgate. So these are some different HTML elements, and they have their basic needs and their basic values, okay, or basic application. So on the basis of their requirement, a web developer or a web designer can use these HTML tags. Okay, in the same way, in HTML we are going to create a simple website or web page. On the basis of our requirement, we will use some HTML tag. Means if you want to insert heading, for example, if you are going to create a website. On a website, what will you will get? You will get some text, some images, some audio, some video, some graph. These are the content of the website. So if you want to insert these elements, if you want to insert these things, so you have to use some HTML tag which have these property, these values. Okay, if you want to add heading, so we have a h1 tag or heading tag. If you want to add image, we have img tag. If you want to insert some list, we have li tag. So we have n number of HTML tag, and they have their own values or their own application. So it's users requirement which tag they will use. Okay, the simplest thing, HTML tags are nothing but a tool, and every tool have their unique values or unique application. User will use these tools on the basis of their requirement. But the basic thing is that HTML tags are written in this format. And again, we have two types of HTML tag. One is singular tag, which do not have any closing tag, and which we have container tag or pair tag which have closing tag. And how we come to know that which one is opening? If you don't have any backslash or forward slash anything, it is a simple HTML opening tag. And if you have a forward slash before the tag name, we can say it's a closing tag. Okay, simple. I just want to create a simple HTML page, then only I will explain each and everything. So how we can write HTML or HTML coding, and how we can create a simple HTML page. So the first thing, student, this line, this time is very important. Please make note of time, 12 minutes and 25 seconds. I am going to write an HTML page or coding, or I am going to create a simple HTML page. So how we can create? So the first thing is that we have a simple notepad application. By using that application, we can create a simple web page or a website. So in every computer we have a notepad. So just write notepad, you will get notepad application. By default it started with the Windows application. So this is my simple notepad editor in which I am going to write my HTML page. So the first tag of HTML, we will use only HTML tags. Okay, these tags are nothing but a tool. Okay, so the something which is compulsory in HTML means it is required in all the HTML pages. Means if you are going to create a simple HTML page or any HTML page, you have to write these things. Okay, other tags are required on the basis of user requirement. Okay, so the first thing is HTML, and last tag will be HTML. Means if you are going to create any HTML page, so the first tag will be HTML and the last tag will be HTML closing. Okay, all other tag will come between these two tags. Means this is the opening and this is the closing. We are creating HTML page, that's why the first tag will be HTML and last tag will be HTML. This is the tag name, this is the opening and this is the closing. And how I come to know which one is opening? This is the opening. And how I come to know which is closing? Because of this forward slash. Okay, and first we have to write forward, then we have to write the same HTML name of the tag. After that, between these two tags, all other tags will come. So the after that, on top we will have head tag. Okay, that is head tag. Again, it's a container tag, means we have to write closing head tag. Sorry. Okay, so it's a closing head tag. Between these opening and closing head tag, we have some tags, okay, which are not compulsory. Okay, either you can write or you can't write. Means here most of the time you will notice that on head tag people insert title tag, but again it's not compulsory. If you want to insert title tag, you can insert. For example, you can insert title tag and again closing title tag. Okay, now the main tag. After closing of head tag, so opening head tag is there, this is the opening head tag and this is the closing head tag. Between these two head tag we have a title tag, and inside title I can write first page, or you can write anything. Okay, now below we have closing. I think it's disappear. I just want to show you all of thing. Okay, now after closing of head tag, one of the most important and compulsory tag is body tag. So I have to write body and then I have to write closing body. I think now you are very clear about opening and closing tag, and these all are container tag, means they have paired, so it's also called as a pair tag. Now what is body? Body is your body of your web page. Okay, body tag means the body of your, after body you have to close HTML. Okay, after closing of the body you have to close HTML, that is a HTML closing. Means these 4-5 tag means HTML opening, okay, then head tag, then closing head tag, then opening body tag, then closing body tag and closing HTML tag. These tags are compulsory. You have to write all these tags in all HTML pages. Now you have written something inside the notepad. Now you have to save file. Okay, first you have to write the code, then click on file on left, then you have to click on save. So the first time it will ask where you want to save. This is your computer drive, you can save anywhere. Okay, you know this thing, how you can save a file. So the method of saving a file is the same. So I am going to save on desktop, my computer desktop. So first thing, this is very important. Again I am saying, student, at 17 minutes and 30 seconds I am telling you how to save a file is very important, because student pass standard 11 and enter in standard 12, but he never know how to save a file. So the first thing is that when you are going to, again I am showing you, I am clicking on cancel, I am going to click on file, and then I am going to click on save. When you click on save, it will ask where you want to save. So you can save anywhere in your computer. So I am going to save on desktop. Okay, you can save in G drive, E drive, whatever drive you have in your computer, you can save there. But right now I am going to save in desktop, so I have chosen my computer desktop. Here this is very important. In file name, first you have to assign file name. Okay, file name can be any name, or it can be of any number. You can write 1 2 3 4, you can write ABC, you can assign your name, or whatever name you can assign, it is up to you. Okay, it is up to you, you can assign any name. For example, I am going to assign first. Okay, so the first is the name of file. Okay, first is name of file. So after name, it is compulsory to assign dot symbol. Okay, again I am repeating, if you are going to save a file, first you have to assign some name. So I have assigned first as a name. After first, without any space, just write dot, and dot is compulsory. Then you have to write HTML. What you have to write? HTML. If you are unable to see, I just want to go back in PowerPoint. Okay, how to save file? First, what is first? First is my file name, then dot HTML. Okay, dot HTML. Dot HTML is extension of this file, means this is your HTML file, or the code written in this format is HTML. Okay student, so the first is name of file, .html is extension that indicates this is an HTML file. Okay, so I have written first .html, then I am going to click on save. Okay, when you go back to your desktop, you will find a file with first.html, and you will notice that the icon is like a browser, Now I just want to show you something. If you go back to your file and same file, don't change anything, and save, click on save as. Okay, again it will ask, when you click on save as, again it will ask where you want to save. So I am going to save at the same place, that is on desktop. Instead of giving HTML, I am just going to give any name, for example Ahkam. I just going to write Ahkam, or Ahkam file is already there. I am going to write Ansari. I have not given any extension, means any .html. When I am going to click on save, same file is there, same content is there. The first file I have saved with .html extension, and the second file I have saved with no extension. I just want to show you the difference between both the file. I just want to go back to desktop and I will show you. See, this is Ansari, okay, and this is first.html. If I open the same file, I am just going to open same file in Notepad. Okay, the content is same. See, ansari.txt. In the same way, if I go back to desktop and open this file inside Notepad, the content is same. Means we have two different files with the same content, but the extension is different. So you will notice that the icon is different. The ansari.txt is a simple text file, but the first.html is look like a browser, that is Google Chrome browser. When you double click or run it in a browser, okay, I am going to double click, so you will get some output. Okay student, you will get some output. First.html, see on top, you will notice on top here, this is coming from first.html, it's coming from your title. Okay, so this file is running on your browser, and HTML files are run on browser. Okay, HTML files are run on browser. So see the difference. If you save with wrong extension, your file will not execute on browser, and you have to write code inside Notepad. Then you have to save with .html extension, and you have to run on browser. So I am going to run on a browser called Google Chrome. So this is your output. Okay, I have not written anything yet. Again, if you want to change anything, again go back to your file, right click on that and click open with again Notepad, because you can make changes by using that particular editor. Okay, now you have written HTML, you have written title, you have written something called first.html, then you have written head tag, okay. Now this is very important, means this one, opening and closing. What is opening and closing body? You will notice that when you save, you have written n number of the content, n number of the word. You have written HTML, you have written head, you have written title, then closing title. Means you have written all the HTML tag, or whatever written on your this Notepad, it's all belongs to HTML tag except this line. This is first page you have written, but it's not an HTML tag, because HTML tags are rounded with less than and greater than sign. So all the other word or characters are belongs to HTML tag except first page, except this character or this word. So on your browser, only the thing which is not HTML tag will display. Okay, if you save the file, you will see only this one, and where you will see on title. So if I say first page, or instead of first page, if I write Chemius, okay, on title I have given Chemius, click on save. When I flip back to my desktop and when I again open this file, sorry, okay, this file is open, this file is run. So this is your body, or this is your page body. On your body you have not written anything, that's why it's completely blank. But you will see on top there is something written called Chemius. Why it's coming? Because we have written Chemius in title. If you go on your page and instead of Chemius, if you add Chemius College, and when you make any changes, please click on save. Okay, again flip back to your browser, refresh the page. Currently it's showing Chemius, but when you refresh it will show Chemius College. Instead, if you unable to see, please see Chemius College is showing on title. Okay, rest all thing is disappear because HTML tags will not appear on your browser. Only the content which you have written will display. But yet now we have not written any content inside the body tag, because this is body tag, this is your body of your browser or body of your web page. Okay, so the page name is first.html. You can notice first.html is a page name and which is stored on desktop. Okay, now if you want to add anything inside the page, you have to write between these body tag. So whatever you write between these body tag, it will display. So what will display? Only this line. Only this line will display on your browser. I am going to save this file. Okay, then I will back to my browser. I will refresh. Currently it is blank. When I refresh, you will notice that there will some word which we have written in Notepad. So this word is coming from your body of the page. So you have written something inside body, that's why it's showing in body. I think now you have got some idea regarding HTML pages. So the HTML page will not, HTML tags will not appear on your browser. Only the content written inside the body tag will appear inside the browser. So we have a body tag and we have n number of tags. On the basis of that tag we will use, or we will use on basis of our requirement. Right now you got the clear picture what is HTML, how we can use HTML. For example, if you want to change the background color of your web page, currently by default color of your page is white. See, it's a white, background color is white. So if you go and if you want to change the background color of your page, so we have an attribute. We have an attribute, and that attribute will change the background color. So I will go and write background. Okay, background equal to, if I write green. Okay, I just want to save the file. Flip back to my browser, refresh the page. Why not coming? Okay, so if you want to change the background color, we have an attribute. Background is attribute. Again, background is an attribute to insert any image. So if you want to add some image to your web page, as a background image, you have to use background attribute, but we have to change the color. So instead of background, just use BG color. Okay, again in IT, the spelling of color is COLOR, and what is BG? It is a background color. So it's an attribute. Okay, it's an attribute, and you have to assign some equal to sign. Then inside double inverted comma, you have to write the value, and the value is green. I will just click on save, and I just want to show you the output. Let me close it, flip back to your browser. Okay, now you will notice that our background has been changed to green. So if you go back to your text file, and if you want to change the background color, just change the value. For example, if I put red. Okay, so click on save, flip back to your browser, refresh the file. Okay, so the background color has been changed. Now what is attribute? I just want to tell you what is attribute. Attribute is nothing but a feature or character of anything. For example, if I give example of a pen, okay, if I say pen is a HTML tag, pen is a HTML tag. So what could be the attribute? The pen color, the pen brand, the pen price. These are three attributes of pen. Are you getting my point? So every attribute must have some value. If I say pen brand, so if you are using a pen, and what is the brand name? For example, brand name is Renault. Okay, so what is Renault? Renault is a value of name. In the same way, what is price? So price is an attribute, and what is the value? Value is 10. Okay, in the same way, what is color? Color is an attribute, and what is the value? Value is blue, black or red. These are some values. Okay, so HTML tags have certain attributes. In the same way, body is HTML tag, and what is attribute? BG color is an attribute, and what is value? Value is red. Okay, so it will change, or it will assign background color as red. In the same way, we have different attribute like text. If you write text equal to green, okay, text equal to green. So what is text? Text is attribute, then you have to use equal to sign to assign the value of text. So I have written green, so the text color will be green. Right now we don't have any text. For example, if you add any text like this, for example, you have added this text, click on save. Now if you go back to your browser, refresh the file. Now see, the text color is green. I just want to zoom it. So I have added this text, and the color of this text is green. Okay, means every HTML, not every, some HTML tags have their attributes, and every attribute have their values. And how we can assign attribute? Inside the opening tag. All the attribute can be added only in opening tag. Okay, all the attribute which have that particular HTML tag, we have to assign in only opening tag, and after the starting of the tag. For example, body tag, you cannot assign attribute over here. Okay, so the first thing that you have to add HTML tag, then you have to give some space, then you have to assign attribute, then with that we have to write equal to sign, then inside double inverted comma you have to write the values. In the same way, if you want to use multiple attribute, then one space, then again I am using text. Again, it's a text is another attribute of body tag. Like we have seen example, pen is an HTML tag. For time being, just try to understand, pen is an HTML tag. So the color is attribute, and what is the color value? Color can be red. In the same way, if I say then the brand of that pen. So brand name is an attribute and value will be Reynolds, Parker. These are some Lexi. These are some value of brand. In the same way, price. So price is attribute and what could be a value? 5, 10, 15. These are some values of price. So attribute is different and value is different. Getting? So this is a simple HTML tag. I have just shown you some basic HTML tag, but the teacher who teach you HTML will teach you all other HTML tag. But for time being, how we can insert our JavaScript? This is very important. Again, I am focusing student, this lecture is very important, because if you don't learn, if you don't understand this lecture, I think you cannot understand JavaScript. So the first thing is that we have created a simple HTML page. Again, I am going to add one more tag, that is H1 tag. H1, that is a first heading, again closing H1 tag. Whatever I write between these HTML tag will display, because HTML tag will not display. Okay, I have written n number of things between these opening and closing, but it will not display. Okay, so I will write use of JavaScript. Use of JavaScript. So when I click on save file, you will notice that you will get some text or heading, use of JavaScript. This word is coming from, you have written H1. Okay, I just want to reduce the size, it's a 500. Okay, and I just want to change the color, text equal to, instead of green, I will just write as or I can remove, because by default color is black, so black could be good. Okay, so the color will be on default color. So use of JavaScript, this word is coming from, I have written H1 tag. See, H1 tag, this is H1 tag, and between these opening, this is opening H1 and this is closing H1. So you can write on same line, or you can write closing after just this line. So there is no problem, you can write, but you have to write first opening, then you have to write content, and then closing. Okay, so use of JavaScript. Now we have created a simple HTML page. Yet now, student, I hope you could understand what we have done today. Okay, today we have simply started HTML. We have seen how HTML pages can be created, what are the basic requirement of HTML, and we have seen HTML is a language which is used to create or design static web page. Okay, why I am using the word static? Because by using HTML you cannot perform any arithmetic operation or any operation like addition, multiplication, division or calculation you cannot perform, because it's only for design part, only to view the part, you cannot perform any calculation. Okay, that's why it's called as a static page, you can only view the page. Okay, that's why we are going to use JavaScript, because JavaScript will help, or JavaScript will use some scripting, something called dynamism, or something called changeable, or you can perform arithmetic operation or any type of operation by using JavaScript. Okay, so we will use JavaScript, but we have to insert JavaScript inside the HTML page. So we have created HTML. Now our focus is on to insert JavaScript. Again, before inserting JavaScript, I just want to put a single line on top. That is very important. I will just write not doc type, then I will give space, then I will write HTML. Okay, what I have written, just this line I have added. Actually I want to add on starting of this lecture, or starting of this file, but I have added at the last. Why? The reason behind it, HTML is a language which is started from 90s. Okay, means I think it's started more than 30 years ago. Okay, since that we have n number of version, HTML 1.0, then we have different version 1.2, then we have XHTML. Every n number of HTML versions we have till now, but the current version is HTML5. Which is current version? Current version of HTML we are using is HTML5. And how your document or browser will understand which version you are using? So you have to mention on top of your code that which version you are using. So if you write this line, this is a doc type is HTML, so this line shows or this line indicate to your browser that you are using HTML version 5. Okay student, so this line is nothing but an indication to your browser that you have written this code by using HTML5. Why HTML5? Why not HTML4 or its earlier version? Because in previous version there are some HTML tags which are depreciated, okay, which are eliminated, okay, that will not work with latest browser. That's why you have to tell the browser you are using HTML5 version, so your code will convert on your browser on the basis of your HTML5 version. Okay, because you write code inside the notepad, and when you double click on your browser or you run on your browser, this code or this line of code is converted into browser by using browser engine into web page or in HTML page. So the browser should understand whether your encoding or your coding will use which type of inversion by using HTML4, 3, 1 or HTML5. So this line indicates that you are going to convert your code by using HTML version 5. Okay, so yet now we have done how to create HTML page only. Okay student, now our objective of today's lecture is inserting JavaScript. So we can insert JavaScript either in head section, that is on top, this is opening head and this is closing head tag. So you can insert JavaScript between opening and closing head tag, or this is very important because in exam n number of time there is a question that JavaScript can be inserted in which section, so or where you can insert JavaScript. So the answer is there is two ways to insert JavaScript in HTML. That first one is you can insert inside the head tag, that is opening and closing head tag, or you can insert inside the body tag, that is a opening and closing body tag. Means between these two tags you can insert anywhere. You can insert here, or you can insert just after opening body, or you can insert anywhere. Okay, so but between opening body tag and closing body tag, this is the first way, and you can insert between opening head tag and closing head tag. But the question is that now we have seen where to insert, okay, but again there is a question that how to insert. So if you want to insert JavaScript language inside the HTML page, we have a special tag or element called script. Right now I am going to add inside the head tag. Okay, so I have just click on enter and I am going to add a tag, that is script tag. So script tag is a tag or element which is used to insert JavaScript. Okay, so again script tag is a container tag. We have to write opening and closing. Now see, if between these two tags, means opening HTML and closing HTML, whatever you write it will considered as a JavaScript code. Or if you want to write fully JavaScript, just add one attribute. I think now you are very comfortable with attribute, means that is extra feature. So a script tag have an attribute called language, and inside that you have to mention, or you can mention the name of the language, which language you are using. So initially there was a language called VB script and JavaScript and many other scripting language was there, but JavaScript is now popular and JavaScript is now universal because it support all the browser. Okay, so inside that you can write the name of the language. So which language I am using? I am using JavaScript. So you have to write JavaScript. It should, again, there is a point of understanding that JavaScript is a single word. JavaScript is a single word. You have to write in a small letter. Okay, JavaScript is a single word. There is no space. You can't write Java and script. Okay, JavaScript is a single word. So you have mentioned script means you are going to insert some scripting language. Which scripting language you are going to insert? You are going to insert JavaScript language. Okay, now whatever you write inside that opening and closing JavaScript, it will considered as a JavaScript code. JavaScript is a different language. HTML is a different language. If you write anything in HTML, it will not create any error. Okay, if you write anything in HTML, it will not create any error. It will display as it is. For example, this is your HTML page. So inside HTML, if you write anything, for example, I am typing blindly, and when I click on save, okay, and when I flip back to my browser, it will display as it is what I have written. See what I have written, meaningless word, it is displayed. Okay, so HTML will not create any problem if you write anything, but JavaScript is a case sensitive and it's a meaningful language and it's a scripting language and it's a dynamic language. If you create a single dot problem or if you insert anything which is meaningless, it will generate an error. And what is mean by error? Error is something which block your application or which will not create your correct or actual output. Okay, so HTML is not case sensitive or it will not create any error, but JavaScript is a case sensitive language. Means in JavaScript, for example, you have written h1 tag over here. Okay, you have written h1 tag, and instead of h1, if you write closing h1 as a capital H. So here opening tags you have written in small letter, okay, and closing you have written in capital letter. When you click on save file, when you flip back to your browser, okay, when you refresh the file, there is no effect, there is no change. Means HTML is a not case sensitive language. Okay, but the standard is that there is certain standard set by the W3C, that is World Wide Web Consortium. Means you have to write your code on a certain standard. Okay, so if you are going to write any HTML code, you have to write in a small letter only. But if you write in a small letter and capital letter, it will not create any error. In simple way, you can use your right hand for eating something, but even you can use your left hand, but basically or ethically or religiously we use right hand for eating something. Are you getting my point? What is different between HTML case sensitive and in case sensitive? Means HTML support both the type. You can write in HTML tag in small letter or capital letter, but there is a standard set by the W3C, that is World Wide Web Consortium. Means you have to write your program or code on certain standard. But in JavaScript, there is no chance to create any error or any mistake. If you create any error, means small a or capital A have different meaning. It is simplest way. I am just telling you, JavaScript is a case sensitive language. If you write a, small a, and if you write capital A, both meaning are different. Okay, but in HTML it will be okay. Now coming back to your JavaScript, so you can insert JavaScript inside the head tag. So this is my opening head tag and this is my closing head tag. Between that I have inserted JavaScript. And again the question was how we can insert by using script tag. So we have used script tag to insert JavaScript, and in script tag I have used an attribute called language, and in language I have assigned JavaScript as a language. Now what we'll write inside this opening and closing, it will considered as a JavaScript. So I just want to create a welcome message. So I will write alert. You have seen this box, alert box. What is alert box? You will notice that when you enter any wrong password, okay, for example, if you are going to log in any website, Facebook account, Gmail account, when you insert your wrong ID or password, it will display a pop-up. On that pop-up you will notice there is a message called please enter correct ID or password. So that pop-up box is called as a alert box. So and this alert box is coming from JavaScript. So I am creating an alert box by using JavaScript. So I have written alert. I will tell you each and everything. We will start from basic, but on this lecture I am just showing you how we can insert JavaScript inside the HTML tag. Okay, so I will tell you what is the meaning of alert and what is the meaning of this bracket and how we can create. So inside double I will just write welcome to JavaScript. Okay, and at the end I will put a semicolon. Okay, this is a correct form of JavaScript. When I click on save, so this part, this 3 line is considered as a JavaScript code, rest all will consider as a HTML code. So I will click on save, flip back to your browser to show or to get the output. When you refresh, you will notice that there is a pop-up message. See this box, this white box, you will notice that this box showing welcome to JavaScript. This message is coming from welcome to JavaScript. This message is coming from, and this is a alert box. When you click on OK, this button, it will disappear. Okay, and you will get your HTML page. And again you will notice that first JavaScript will run, then HTML will run, because this is written inside the HTML. But when it comes, when you click on OK, when you click on refresh, see again on your page there is nothing. Means the first thing is run by your browser is JavaScript. So it's showing welcome to JavaScript. If you go and change the content inside the JavaScript, for example, instead of JavaScript, if you change to welcome to Chemius, click on save. When you make any changes, click on save. When you flip back to your browser, refresh the file, now you will see welcome to Chemius is displaying on your, this box is called as a alert box, and this message is coming from your notepad which you have written. Okay, so click on OK, your HTML page will appear. Now we have added our JavaScript inside the head section. Okay, this 3 line is considered as a JavaScript code, and you have inserted inside the head section. I just want to cut it. Okay, this is my opening head and this is my closing head. Okay, you have inserted your script tag or JavaScript here, but I am going to cut this part. So I have just select all, means script opening and script closing I have cut, selected, then Control X, means I have cut it from, and now I am going to paste in body section. Where is body section? This is opening body and we have closing body over here. So between these two, means I can add over here or I can add over here. Okay, there is no problem, means, but it could be between opening body and closing body. So if I click on top, Control V. Okay, so again this is the same part which I have cut it from head section. Now I have added inside the body section. Okay, so script, closing script and welcome message. When you click on save file, your result will be same. Now instead of welcome to Chemius, I am just going to add a welcome to Chemius College. Okay, now on your alert box, you will see the change. Okay, just refresh the file. Now this box is again coming because of JavaScript. Welcome to Chemius College, and this JavaScript code I have written or I have added inside the body section. Okay, so you can add over here or you can add anywhere inside the body. Again I am going to cut, Control X, and again I am going to paste over here, means just above the closing. It could be between opening and closing at anywhere. I am going to add over here. So Control V, that is save. So this is my script part, 3 line, and after that I have closing of body tag. So this is my body closing. Again I will click on save when you make any changes, and instead of Chemius College I am just going to add Chemius Junior College. Okay, so you can clearly notice the change. Okay, so again when I refresh the file, see, welcome to Chemius JR College. Okay, when you click OK, it will display your HTML page. So the student, we have done with what we have started or what I proposed to do. So we have created a simple HTML page. Inside that I have used a number of HTML tags, and we have noticed that HTML tag will not display on browser. It is, I think you have already learned with some other teacher, but it will be a refresh for you. Okay, and we can insert our JavaScript inside the HTML page. How we can insert? We have two ways to insert. First, we can insert inside the body tag or inside the head tag. Then the question was how we can insert. We have seen that is by using script tag. So we have used script tag, and script tag we have taken, then we have taken language as an attribute. Inside language I have used JavaScript because I am using JavaScript. If you want to use VBScript, you can write VBScript, but VBScript is depreciated from all the browser because it was initially started and it was only supported in Internet Explorer. That's why it was depreciated. Okay, so then all other thing inside JavaScript I have written between this opening and closing tag, and we have learned an important thing, that JavaScript is a case sensitive language. If you create anything which is against the rules and regulation of JavaScript, it will create an error, and that error can make your false result, or it can stop your program, or it could be a fatal error. Getting? So hope you could understand what we have learned today. If you have any query, student, it is very important lecture. It is, I think it is about to complete 57 or it's about to complete 1 hour, but it is a long lecture. But I have covered all the basics of HTML, and I have done how to create HTML page, how to insert JavaScript, and how to write a simple program inside the HTML and JavaScript. Okay, hope you could understand. Even if you don't understand, please try to watch twice, thrice, and if you have any query, obviously you will have, because you are learning IT first time, feel free to ask the query. Inshallah I will try to answer your each question. Okay, don't feel shy to ask question because it is your first lecture. If you won't understand the first lecture, I think you will not understand further lecture, because if you don't understand basic, how you can learn advanced part. So simply just try to understand HTML is a simple language which uses HTML tag, and tags are nothing but a unique tags, or they have a unique values or application or use. On the basis of their application, the web designer or web developer will use that particular HTML tags. Okay, and again we have seen we have two types of HTML tag. One is a opening tag and one is a closing. One is a parent tag and one is a empty tag or singular tag and container tag. Okay, so that's for today. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Okay, our chapter is impressive web designing. I don't think this. Okay, we have seen script tags are script tag or element tags are also called as element, mostly used for client side scripting like JavaScript. So this is the tag which is used to insert JavaScript. Okay, this is the tag which is used to insert JavaScript inside the HTML page. Okay, again location where we save. Now it's your time to answer where we save or where we insert this script tag. Script tag can be placed either in head section or in body section. Okay student, thank you very much. Again I am saying before ending my session, again I am saying please feel free to post your query. Okay, this is JavaScript, and on the, if I say your future point of view, JavaScript is very important. On the basis of JavaScript there is n number of other language like jQuery, like JSON, like many things we have. Even on the basis of JavaScript you can get n number of the job in your life. Okay, so JavaScript is very important. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.